Hey, I just want to make a really short video on something really basic, but something that really I think makes a big difference to your cake. Is just covering a cake board. I buy these ones. These are masonite ones. This one is not actually that thick. I generally try and get the thickest I can find. Get this masonite. I mean, you can still put your cake on this and have a silver board, but I reckon it's really nice. It just sort of makes it look a bit more professional. To cover it, put a ribbon around it. Generally I cover the cake board the same colour as the bottom tier of the cake, unless maybe it's something like a farm cake and the bottom needs to be green for grass or whatever, but 95% of the time it's the same colour. So what you will need is you'll need a bit of corn flour, you'll need your fondant, rolling pin, some ribbon. I'm actually using brown fondant and black ribbon just because that's literally what I've got. You'll need a fondant smoother and then you'll need some glue. I've also got a little bit of this glue, only just because I've got it in the house. It's really strong glue, it's actually wood glue, but you could use any sort of, like I think the stick glue is fine for most of the ribbon, but then right at the end I just like to have a dab of like a stronger craft glue. Okay, I did actually forget to mention that to have a bit of water and a brush. I'm going to just put some water over the hair in it, great. Put that over the board and I'm just going to set that to the side. Now it's going to be time to roll out. This is a clean table, just excuse that. That's what happens when glue goes on the table. Children destroy everything. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of corn flour out. And just make sure if you've got a coloured fondant that only one side, you don't want to keep touching it, otherwise you're going to end up with heaps of white patches. Right, okay, so stand up. Just going to roll it out thinly. Keep turning it so it doesn't stick. There you go, I've got some corn flour in it, great. See how far you've got to go. Okay, so get your rolling pin, flip it over like that, put your board back down, gently line it again, and get your fondant smoother and just stick it. Don't worry, we'll get the corn flour off. Okay. Okay, I've just changed the angle of the video so that you can see what I'm going to do to get the fondant off. So you're putting the board half over the table, and then I'm literally just going to push it down like that and just keep doing it until the fondant just falls off. If you've got too much fondant, you can always chop a little bit away first. Oh, oops. Okay, what I would generally do is, see how there's like little bits, I mean that can be tidied up, sort of hanging over. What I generally do is leave it like an hour or so, and then I just get my knife and just trim it off nicely. I mean, I won't bother doing that now just for the purposes of the tutorial. Also, to remove the corn flour, just get a brush, lightly dab it with a bit of water, and just lightly brush it and it will come off. Okay, next up we're going to get our glue stick and glue the edges of the board. If your glue stick's not strong enough, you can always use normal glue. Sometimes I find if you use normal like liquid glue, it can like show through the ribbon, you know, if there's too much sort of liquid. Okay, and then it's simply a matter of putting the ribbon around. Cut off the ribbon. I like to put, as I said before, a dab of glue either side. Okay, so I've just glued that around, and there you have, excuse the fact that it's got corn flour on it. I will wait till it hardens. I'll wait till it hardens before trying to get that off. But there you have a very easy to make cake board.